I'm your host, Bear Grylls, and this is ManVs.Wild, Northern Minnesota. On this episode of ManVs.Wild, I will have my fire starting kit, my multi-tool, a can of pop, 2 carabiners, a knife, and some rope. Today on ManVs.Wild, my first objective is going to be to catch a fish. First I'm going to need some lures. And being we're on a lake, we'll always be able to find something. Like right here. Perfect. I got some string, some weight, and even a hook. This is exactly what I need. My second objective is going to be to find some bait for my hook. Right here. Perfect. You see him there in the water? Haha. What a score. My third objective is to make the hook with the weights and the leech float. For this, I'm going to use this large gallon Ziploc bag that I found. I'm going to blow it up just to the point where it's not quite full. Then I'm going to take my line and tie it around the bottom. This will be my float and it will provide. So that way it will hang in the water and I will be able to spear the fish. For my spear, I have this stick that I have sharpened at the end. It will provide adequate spearing capabilities. Now I have my goggles, my float with the leech, and my spear. Let's go get the fish. Unfortunately, I didn't have any luck fishing, but I can use this line to make some snares for small animals. Alright, so I used the extra line to set a snare. And here it is right here. You probably can't see it very well, but right there's some line. And if I can get the animal to run straight through there, I have set up some piles of brush on each side, which will kind of force it this way. And hopefully we can catch a small animal. Alright, so now that we have the trap set, let's start a fire. Here I've got some magnesium with some birch bark. I'm going to use this striker to light it. Let's hope it works. Alright, we got ourselves a fire. Alright, it's time to check the trap. Oh, it looks like we've got something nice. Oh, we got a whole pack of small animals. Oh, just look at them all. Wow, these will be good eating tonight. Alright, so since these animals are so small, you can cook them whole. I have this Y stick, so I'll be able to just cook them right over the fire. And they don't need to cook for very long because they're so small. But they do make a tasty treat. Step 1 is to open the pop. Step 2 is to drink the pop. Alright, now that I've completed steps 1 and 2, I'm moving on to step 3, which is to take the top and the bottom off the can. Alright, so now that I have the top and the bottom off my can, The next step is to cut it on one side. Now you have one big piece of aluminum. Alright, the next step is to fold your can in half. Your big sheet like this. Then use a multi-tool and crimp the edges inward. Right, so now I've crimped the can on two sides, like so. And this has made a little pocket. And since I didn't catch a fish today, I'm going to use one of these small animals that I saved from my snare and just drop them in there. And then once you get them in there, crimp the open side closed. Once you have all three edges crimped with whatever you want cooked inside, you can go ahead and place it right on your fire. Alright, we're going to go ahead and let this cook for a while. Then carefully flip it over. Alright, once you take it out of the fire, wave it around a little bit and it should cool pretty fast. And then you can use your multi-tool or your fingers just to pry it open. Inside it should be nice and cooked. And they make a tasty treat. So as you can see, I have a nice little pile of meat. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it right in the can, like so. And then I'm going to take this and place it in the fire. Let's see what's inside. Alright, now mine has been overcooked just a little bit, but I still got this nice little charred piece of fish. So should be pretty tasty. Very high in protein, but if you can get 3 or more fish, you'll have a nice little meal in your pop can fry pan. Alright, so in case I saw any big animals, I fashioned up a bigger spear. This one has a knife at the end of it, and it's much more heavy duty. This is what this spear really can do. As you can see, I have all my stuff and I'm ready to go. This has been ManVs.Wild with me, Bear Grylls, in northern Minnesota. So long.